Emery, what's your take on black women behavior?
Mm. Black woman behavior. I'm gonna start with you might start back. A lot of people say this, but I'll say it's partly true. Goes back from slavery when white men take them and sleep with them,
Mm.
and the black woman blamed the black man because they wasn't protecting them. When you think about it, half the time we couldn't protect them. So how they gonna blame us? Now come back to now, they blame us for just about anything now. So the way I think of it, no matter what, the black man's gonna get blamed by a black woman about just about anything she can blame on, put blame on him for.
Facts.
So I mean, if you find you a good black woman, then she been through some stuff and got some understanding. But nowadays, majority of them, they not they not there.
It just seems like their behaviors is just out of control.
Yeah, they done got they hit, as the old heads would say, they done got souped up. They done paid attention too much into reality TV, social media. Well, I ain't gonna say fake news. I'm gonna say news in general because majority of news be fake. But
Ratchet music,
I was about to say that the music that be telling them stuff that
like
they
the whole
originally ain't,
music.
yeah, that they originally ain't gonna be doing unless they really listening to it.
Right.
It's just they've been taking in and not actually digesting it fully. They just taking it in and like, oh, okay, I like this, and not even trying to look at the bad side of it. They just like, oh, let me take this in, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do with it.
Facts. Do you think it's tough for like you got men out here is committing to these type of women with the fucked up bad behaviors? Like how do how can I ask this? How do men improve on the type of black women they're getting themselves into? Like, how can they improve on not having babies with them, not marrying them, not committing with the women, with the black women with the bad behaviors?
I would say I'm putting in a self experience point of view. Uh, I would say if anything, let them come to you first. Don't go to them.
Right.
Because most of the time, when you go to them, even if you're doing it the right way, which I can say half of the black men been doing since way back when, they were like, what you trying to get from me? Nothing. We just trying to get to know you. But what you thinking is, oh, he just trying to get in me. Not all of us is like that. Some of us genuine, nice, all that stuff we be saying that we soft for, that don't mean we soft.
Right.
We just trying to be the right, trying to do you right, and be right for ourselves at the same time.
Right.
So that's how they do. That's one of the main reasons they messing up. They're not seeing the good when we trying to do, when we doing good. They trying to point out the bad, and they just keep looking at the bad. And then when we go off or point out what they doing, like they do to us, oh, you doing this wrong, you doing that. They want to get attitude. They want to like, oh, but you. No, when we say oh, but you want to get an even worse attitude than we do. And most of us, we don't get an attitude. We just like, okay, whatever.
Facts. Um, because why is it black women like? What is the issue they have with black men? Like, cause black men when they go outside to work and they come home to some bullshit. Like, why do what is black women issue with black men? mentally.
Mentally, okay. Another point of view, I would say, kind of going back to what I said before,
All that from the
all in
slavery
that,
shit.
well, that too, but after I said that, with the all the stuff they put in their head and that full of digestion,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
go further with that,
Okay.
when we go on working or we're not around them, and they seeing, hearing, or talking to somebody, and they kind of registering everything.
Right, right.
If they hear something bad about us within that, or hear something that, oh, I like that, but my man ain't doing that, they gonna get emotional about it, or they gonna like be in their feelings.
Because it's a lot of black women that's just like they out of control. Like they ruining black men lives. Like they either sending them to prison, having them killed, having them beat up, having them jump, having them just thrown out the house. Like he's not seeing his kids and paying them child, like he gotta pay child support. And like, what do you think black men need to really do to improve, to just be like, to have them go out with classy black women? Like,
Hmm? Uh, that's a good question. Uh, from what I know, I would say I already know you gotta be yourself for one. But aside from that, you gotta figure out what kind of dudes that she been with, what kind of dudes she's been looking for, and then ask her what kind of dudes are she trying to be with, or not men, but what kind of man she's trying to be with. So you can see where her mind is at, and then after that, you don't change yourself. Just show her who you is,
right.
and if she's trying to change, you be like, okay, no, I'm not changing that. Just understand, this is what you're seeing, and this is what it actually is.
Facts.